Now, what are some of the advantages of CTC? Well, obviously it's less invasive. You don't have to have a 6-foot scope advanced to the cecum, right? So that should translate into better patient acceptance. The perforation rate for CTC is 10 to 20 times lower than for colonoscopy, and that's for a diagnostic colonoscopy. It's significantly lower if it's a therapeutic colonoscopy. The procedural time is very short. So as many of you know, scanning, we scan in 2 positions, in supine and prone, and in each position, the scan time is less than 10 seconds. There's no need for multi-drug sedation, which is often what is necessary for both colonoscopy and for sigmoidoscopy. So you don't need somebody to take the day off from work to take you to the procedure. You can essentially have the CTC first thing in the morning and then resume normal daily activities. It is less costly than colonoscopy, and it affords you the ability to evaluate structures outside of the colon. And even the gastroenterologists will admit that there are not enough of them to perform all of the screening colonoscopies that would be needed in our aging population. And I bring this to your attention. This came out in June in the New York Times, and I have to admit it is a little unfair to colonoscopies, but it states the $2.7 trillion medical bill. Colonoscopies explain why U.S. leads the world in health expenditures. And so it's blaming this whole bill on colonoscopies. And if you look at the cost in the U.S., the average U.S. cost, you can see that it's quite high compared to other countries. I think we should all go to New Zealand for our Lipitor. If you dig deeper into this article, this comes up, and you can see that the cost of having a colonoscopy is very different depending upon what coast you're on. So out in New York, that's the most expensive, $8,577. And this was highlighted in this article because apparently there's an increasing practice for gastroenterologists to actually call in an anesthesiologist to perform the sedation for the procedure. So that adds in a whole nother set of costs. And you can see in San Francisco, we're sort of right in the middle at $4,849.